I'm a mom now. Your peri-wash bottles, adult diaper. Hello. I don't even know how to start this video. I guess I'm a mom now. I am 12 days postpartum at the time of filming this clip. A lot has happened. I thought I would film a couple of days in my life with a newborn. I just knew that I wanted to document these moments now that I feel like I can actually pick up a camera. I just showered. I haven't really established a nighttime routine or anything just because the baby is the boss. Like whenever the baby wakes up, we are there attentive to her. She does sleep for like 2 to 3 hours and feeds once she wakes up. So for the most part, it's been pretty consistent with her being asleep by like 8 or 9, and that's usually when I shower. It is right now 9:24 p.m. so I'm all done with my shower and I'm trying to slowly put together a very simple night routine that gets me to separate like the days from each other, because there has not been much sleep. All days just sort of feel like one giant day put together. Since I'm in the restroom, I do want to talk about a little postpartum care station that I created in our restroom. Nothing glamorous. Obviously we're talking about a restroom and we're talking about postpartum care, but I want to show you some of the things that have been essential for me in terms of tending to myself down there. So I basically just brought in this little stand here where I can put all of my items. Brought in this large trash can that we had outside because the dainty little trash can that we had before was not doing it for what was happening down there. I want to talk about the things that I absolutely use during every restroom trip, especially the first days. So of course, your peri-wash bottles. I would recommend having more than one in your restrooms. A lot of times one is not enough, so just have at least 2. This is the one that the hospital gave me and I had already purchased this one. After that, I would just dab myself dry down there. In the beginning, to like minimize infection, I started using these gauze pads. I bought these at CVS. My husband bought them for me, and now I'm just using toilet paper. At the hospital I was also using toilet paper, but then I started using gauze because it's just better at like pulling water toward it rather than toilet paper sometimes leaves little particles. But I'm not really sure it matters, and at this point I'm using toilet paper to dab myself dry down there. After I dabbed myself dry, I was using this pain relieving spray that was given to me at the hospital. I also have this other spray that I haven't used, but I'm sure it will also serve the same purpose. Okay, the next thing, because I did have hemorrhoids, is this ointment that they gave me at the hospital. So as you can tell, I am almost done with it. And finally, after that, I go ahead and apply an adult diaper. These are Always brand, I believe. I'm actually about to stop. Like, these are my last 2. I technically don't need to use these anymore, but I figured might as well finish using them since I have them. So yeah, last 2 adult diapers that I will be using for a while. I also have a cooling / heating pad for down there, but basically the cooling pad goes in here. It's like a little sliver. It goes in there, and then I go ahead and put it down there. So I do recommend these other perennial cooling pads that they actually gave me at the hospital, and those were game changing, especially like day 1, 2, and 3 of postpartum. And in addition to that, these are adult diapers, but this is not going to be enough, especially not for like the first 3-4 days of postpartum. So I had like these maxi, like these jumbo pads that I would go ahead and put in my adult diaper. Yeah, nothing crazy or sexy or glamorous, but since I was in the restroom, I figured I would just talk about some of my postpartum essentials in terms of what I absolutely always had in my little station here. It is now the next day. I am in her nursery. I am currently breastfeeding her. Last night wasn't as rough. She was a little bit fussy. She did wake up every 2 to 2.5 hours to feed, or because she needed a diaper change. So it was a little bit rough, but I definitely was able to sleep in the times that she was sleeping, so that definitely helped. Yesterday I started feeding her like at 8:30 and she didn't fall asleep till like 10:30, almost 11. She was just in and out of sleep, fussy. So I'm hoping that today's a little bit less intense. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Hello, waking up from a nap. So after putting her down the first time, she got fussy. I had to pick her up and put her down a second time, and then she was out for like over an hour. I took advantage and ate breakfast and took a nap myself. My mom has been staying with us for the last week. Honestly, I have not been alone yet because I've really been getting all the help I can get. So either my mother and father-in-law have been here for other reasons that I'll get into later in terms of me having been hospitalized. But they've been helping us a lot. And then my mom flew in from Texas and my sister to be with me and help my husband and I. So my mom cooked breakfast for my husband and me, and yeah, we've just been getting all the help. It really does take a village to look after a baby, but also to heal. So my priority has been healing and tending to the baby. Anyway, right now I have about 20-ish minutes before her next feed. My husband has her right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and freshen up and get ready. I don't know what I'm gonna wear since I'm very limited, since I have to basically dress around nursing right now, and being cozy because it's kind of like colder-ish. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. So I'm not really wearing face makeup right now because I have so much skin to skin contact with the little one. I'm not even wearing sunblock, just some lotion. Unless I go outside, I go on walks with her in her stroller in the backyard, and then I'll wear some sunblock. But for now, it's just a little bit of mascara sometimes. Okay, all done getting ready. Just very loose pants. It's really important for me right now that I'm nursing that I'm wearing a button-up shirt, just because it's easy to like undo it, and for me to have my hair back because the baby just pulls on it. Even this is risky. I should probably grab my ponytail, so I'll probably put it up in the bun later on. But yeah, so right now I don't even really dress up because I'm not going anywhere, but I really thought it was important for me to make an effort to even just change out of my pajamas, because for the first weekish I was just in my pajamas all day. So one small thing that I did was to separate like my morning clothes from my night clothes, and it's been helping me at least kind of just separate the days, as well as kind of just feel a little bit more put together. So we're gonna go start waking her up so I can feed her because my boobs just feel so engorged right now. It is noon and Babacita is up and awake. My Babacita's awake. Time for a diaper change. Time for Daddy to swaddle her. It is 2:45. I just got in a pumping sesh. I got about 3 ounces, a little bit more than 3 ounces per breast.
Bonita ese bebé precioso. Aira, quédate, quiero ver esos ojitos bonitos.
Wake up, little one. My little wonderfuls. Stretch it out, mamacitas. Still sleeping, mamacitas. Oh, look at those little feet. I am just now waking up from a nap. It is 7 p.m. We actually took our baby to go for a walk. We took her to the little trail that we always used to go to before she was born. That's where I did all of my walks. And we thought it would be really cute to just take her. I've been mainly walking in the backyard, but we thought it would be nice to just step out of the house for a little bit. So I went to take her out for a walk, but she actually was pretty fussy throughout her walk because it was her feeding time. So I tried feeding her mid-walk, but she was not having it, so we ended up coming back home. But as soon as we got home, my husband fed her, put her into her crib, and she's been sleeping for about an hour. I actually took a nap as well. So yeah, I've been trying to really get better at sleeping when she's sleeping. She should be waking up in about an hour or so. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on winding, maybe watch some Gilmore Girls. And for her next feeding, after that, I will go ahead and shower and start my night routine. Lights up for baby. It is 8:50 p.m. It is shower time. Baby is down. She should be down for about 2 to 3 hours. So I'm gonna take advantage and take a little shower and do some nighttime self-care. Just got out of the shower. Today I am not going to be washing my hair. I did wash it yesterday, so today was not hair wash day. Very simple night routine that we have over here. I just apply some lotion on my face. I went ahead and applied some tummy butter as well. I do have this nipple butter that I'm going to go ahead and apply right now on my nipples. And I'm going to put on some of these nipple pads in my nursing bra. Honestly, all of my outfits these days are my husband's clothes. So it's actually been that way since the 3rd trimester of pregnancy. And now I'm gonna go find some socks. I've been making sure to keep my feet covered and not really exposing them. So yeah, I'm gonna get some socks, ask my mom to rub my feet for a little bit, and then unwind, watch some Netflix or something before baby wakes up, and we have to put her to sleep and feed and diaper change and all of that all over again. Good morning, part 2. It is now about 10 a.m. I am having a little bit of oatmeal that my mom made for me. Baby slept for maybe another 3-ish hours, like 2.5. My husband was waking up with her pretty much all night. I was so tired. I did feed her at night. She didn't eat too much, so my boobs feel massive and painful right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pump after I eat my oatmeal. Something about breastfeeding is that it just makes you so thirsty and hungry. I was able to pump about 7 ounces. Gonna go ahead and store that in the fridge. It is now 1 p.m. The day just goes by so quickly, especially because I'm trying to nap when she naps so that I'm not too tired. But today is Thanksgiving Day, so I really need to get out of my PJs. And I also feel a little bit like out of it, like just tired. I have a headache. I do feel like just the routine of being after the baby. Today is a 2-week mark, so after like 2 weeks of just same thing over and over, I can sense myself just getting a little bit down and just I don't feel Okay, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and freshen up, and today I will apply a little bit of makeup just for the sake of getting myself out of this little slump that I definitely feel myself getting into. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a little something to this chaos.
Judge chapter 4, and there's signs somewhere where you can hear this word.
Okay, I'm all ready. Went ahead and put on a cute little shirt with some orange loose fitting pants just in honor of Thanksgiving colors. I listened to some of my morning devotionals just to reconnect with God and start up that routine again, because I really feel like mentally that's going to help me. So I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time with my family, with my husband while the baby is sleeping, and really just be grateful and present today. My life is so different this year compared to last in so many amazing ways, and I just need to connect with that and be thankful, be grateful, and just maintain myself there.
Bebecitos, look at how cute her outfit is. Look at how cute this outfit is. Yeah, so beautiful.
It is a couple of days later. I haven't filmed the last couple of days just because it was going to be the last couple of days of my mom and sister being here, and I really just wanted to soak in the time with them, watch movies, just be cozied up on the couch. We put up the Christmas tree, and because they do live out of state and I don't see them as often as I would want to, obviously they're not just like a quick drive away, I really just wanted to soak it all in, like soak in their presence. And yesterday after they left, I was very emotional, like a combination of my postpartum feels and adjusting to this new life of being a mother and just everything that comes with the newness of it all. I was so emotional. I was on the couch crying. My husband was just consoling me, and I was honestly just feeling very overwhelmed and afraid because tomorrow is my first day alone with the baby. Even yesterday after my mom and sister left, the house just felt so alone, like we had not had the home to ourselves and the baby in like ever. I think we only had 2 days of that because my mom was here, and then my father and mother-in-law were here, and then my mom was here again. So the home was just always full and warm and cozy. And yesterday it was just a realization that my husband and I now have to bring that essence of a family to our home. And we were doing that before, obviously, as a married couple, but it's just so much different with a baby. Like, we really just want to make this home feel warm and really build our family. But anyway, just some final thoughts before I close out this video. As you may have noticed, I'm not really showing my baby's face in any of the clips, and that's sort of what I want to do moving forward as I navigate mommy life. I really want to respect our baby's privacy, and we really just want to protect her digital footprint as well. And like I said, this is what we feel right now. I don't know if that's what we're always going to feel, but we are taking it day by day. I also did want to talk about briefly just my experience with birth, just very briefly. I don't think I am ready to talk about my whole birth experience because I haven't fully processed it. I mean, I'm only now entering the 3rd week postpartum, so there was a lot of trauma that I experienced just in general giving birth. I feel like it's just such a powerful experience. It's beautiful, but it's also painful, and like there's so many things that happen during the process, and I did not have an easy situation happening. I did have a complicated birth. It was a very long labor. It got scary in some parts. I also don't really know what I want to keep private, what I should keep private, so we're not going to put that pressure on myself right now. For now, I'm just going to say that it was a very challenging process. It was beautiful, and I would do it all again for my beautiful angel baby daughter, but it was definitely something that I had to recover from, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. I know it's going to be a process. After giving birth, because it was a complicated birth experience, I stayed an extra day in the hospital, and on the third day we came home. I think that day was the toughest. A lot of people say the third day is the toughest, and I definitely will say that was our experience. And then day 4 and 5, I believe, we were at home getting our routines. We started doing shifts, like my husband would sleep when I wasn't sleeping and vice versa, just so we weren't so sleep deprived, and that was working for us. But I think I just wasn't allowing my body to rest the right way because I did have a complicated birth, that I actually ended up going back to the hospital. I was rushed to the ER for reasons that maybe I'll get into later, but yeah, I was rushed to the ER. I spent all of overnight there, and then all of the next day, which was depressing, just being in the ER away from my baby. I was in that emergency room for all of the next day, like overnight, all of the next day, and then I was admitted to my own room. Like I was still sharing it with 3 other people, but it was more private than obviously the emergency room. And then that was another day until I was discharged away from my baby. I was just crying the whole time, in pain, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of it. Like, it was just, I don't want to get emotional right now, but it was just such a tough experience. I always try to look at the bright side of things, and I did leave that hospital room grateful that I have health, because I was reminded that not everyone has health, and grateful that my baby was healthy, grateful that I was on my way to recovery. I was just so grateful. Yeah, so a lot has happened, and I am now entering a new chapter of postpartum journey, which is being alone with the baby. So my husband, tomorrow, he has to just get back to his professional responsibilities. I have leaned on him so much, like he has spent so much time with the baby, that I'm just afraid of so many things. Like, he did most of the diaper changes while I recovered, while I was in the hospital. He did all of the swaddles, all of these little things that, like, I love how attached they are, and she's definitely attached to me as well, but I am scared to be without him, to be honest. I am very scared, and I had to just let go of that fear because it was becoming crippling. It was not allowing me to be in the moment, because the whole time, like, I was just thinking about that day's gonna come when I'm alone with the baby. What am I gonna do? And I just reminded myself that I am capable. I am becoming this mother. Like, I'm already a mother, but I'm going to slowly become the mother that I want to be. And I'm going to learn how to be a mother day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. I just have to trust that I am capable, that God gave me the gift of this baby because he knows that I deserve her and that I am capable of it. And so many other mothers have been in this situation, and they've gotten through it, and I can too. And that's where I'm going to maintain myself. Like I said, it's been such a roller coaster, this whole experience, and it's only been 3 weeks. Like, I'm starting the 3rd week, and I'm sure that's just how the journey of parenthood is going to be. So I just wanted to share a little bit about this whole experience before I end the vlog. In terms of what's to come with my channel, I document my life phases, and this is my current life phase. I'm a mom now, and yes, I'm gonna make it my whole personality. I don't even care. I know I was meant to be a mom. I am so excited to be a mom. I think the next videos are gonna be me navigating motherhood. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, go ahead and like the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.